Hi, I'm Ranjani Rao. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to share some of my perspectives of what happens in an employee's life when there is a manager transition. I'm sure many of you are going through this transition of phase during COVID, especially now that everything is virtual. How are you going to get familiar and comfortable? The first things first is when I transitioned my role from a web program manager to a web solutions leader or web marketing and solutions leader in IBM.com. I recollect that moment when I had two transitions. One is to a new role, I had to wear a new mindset. Second of all, I had a new manager. So I had two things to deal with. And I forgot the third one. I had to even change the city. So I moved from a familiar zone of being with colleagues of the same fraternity, a 70 people center.com telecom center, telesales center, to Bombay, where I was put amongst people who were sales, operations, and so many other roles. And that too, it was a regional center. It was a regional location, not a headquarters. It was a huge shift and a transition, and at the same time my manager had to hand over me to the new manager, so he himself was transitioning. What I learned from these lessons as my experience is truly valuable. So one thing that happened with me was there was no proper transition or handover. In the sense, I was directly put on to the new manager without knowing his traits and his personality and his style, which shocked me. So first things first, as a new manager, ensure that you do not culture shock your employee, and please handhold the transition by having a proper interlock call with the new manager and your team member or employee who report to you. Second of all, make them comfortable. So if you know the manager traits or leadership traits, let them know how it is going to change for them. Or if you are the new manager who is now going to take care of this employee, please give them a comfort feeling by having a first-hand call or an interlock call. And most preferably have it on a virtual video call. Do not make a phone call, because that would not establish a rapport and build trust. That's the second tip. The third tip is have a meeting or a proper vision meeting or a team meeting with your employee, with your reportee, one-on-one, to let them know what you have in mind as a leader, what are your expectations, and also ask from the reportee what have been her expectations or his expectations and his performance or her performance. So what has been the past performance and what is his or her style and what's their aspirations. Now if these three things are done in the first 2-3 weeks of transitioning, you are then set for a perfect, or not I can say perfect, but a very smooth transition, and you make your employees or reportees feel very with ease. They will start working with you. At the same time, you as a leader will now know your reportee even more better. Now, wouldn't that be helpful to you as a team and as a function? If this had to happen for every employee, or say for example you have too many people transitioning, then you have a group call or a team call, maybe not on a daily basis but on a weekly basis. Now that even makes sense, but never ever leave your employee or reportee into the lurk or keep them hanging there, because that's not going to be helpful in the long run as far as the team performance or individual performance is concerned. After that, in my case, I got familiar with my leader style. I got to know his traits and personality. While it did take a while for me to understand how to work with him, it really, was a learning curve. So you can save that time and effort and be more productive by hacking or taking these learnings. So I hope this video helped. for all those first-time managers or first-time leaders or first-time reportees who are going to report or transition into a new role or into a new manager. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.